When Duelist Alliance first dropped into TCG, the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was changed forever. With a budget of £40 a week, and with 3 of the Shaddoll structure decks, I'm going to attempt to make a fully viable Shaddoll deck. From beginning to end, I think I have a chance. Welcome to Shaddoll Sealed Only.
Alright, so this is our budget for this week, for 2 Megatins. And I'm gonna be honest, these things came up to £36 in total, so I might be able to get a little bit extra next week when I open up my next set. I'm really hoping I don't have to buy another one of these, but for the time being I'll just be okay with at least one Link to Nightmare. That's all I'm after, but I'm going to be buying more of these in the future, of course for 2 Nibiru and 2 Dark Ruler. Not sure if I may push for a third of each of them. I might do. It all depends on what I can or can't get in this. But there are a lot of things that I want to get in this set, and I think I have an engine of what I want to go with this set as well. So I'm definitely going to return to this set very, very soon. Not sure when, no. Might be the week after next. But let's just shut up and get right into it. Just need to find a way to open these buckets first. Oh, there we go. Like, aesthetic-wise, I think this has got to be one of my favourite Megatins out there. Oh, excellent! Friend was after one of these. So, so I think that makes it a regal enough reason for it to be one of my favourites. But, as well at the same time, the reprints in this one in particular are just amazing. There's some stuff missing from this, of course, from sets prior, the Ellie Sabers for starters. But it's understandable why they're missing. Some of the dangers are actually missing from this as well. But, yeah. Not fussed about that. Let's just actually shut up and get going with opening these things. So, I think real quickly we'll open the promos first before going into the actual packs themselves. And let's see what we pull. This promo card will decide to exit. There we go. So what do we get from this one, I wonder? Here's hoping for at least an Nibiru, because I could really use with an extra light tire. We got Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Mahad. Hey, Dark Ruler No More, that's always a good one. Obelisk and Ra, very good. So Dark Ruler No More, good start. Especially with spiral boards roaming around the place. What's in you? Why are we putting you to one side? Because my friend needs you. You. Hey! Oh wow, this is. You know what? I'm not actually angry about these. I want to try and find a way to fit those in, because those can actually help out a lot. So, already like 2 side deck cards and those. Yeah, that's already a good start, if you ask me. Alrighty then, let's go with these. Mega Packs then. So, we already know what's in it. The Ultimate Demotion. This was Secret Rare beforehand, but now it's a common. You cannot get more of a demotion in that. So, anyways, Roaming Crew 2. Here's our rare. Alright, our super rare is. Oh, excellent. I was needing these for rarity bumping in one of my decks. Ah, Eb. Well, I'm not fussed about this because I could actually use that. Ray. Ugh. So I'm not going to be using either one of those cards from these packs. Let's get that out of the way with. Okay, oh, it's a Synchro. Dawn Dragster, not bad. And Titan. And I'm not happy right now. I mean, Dawn Dragster is actually pretty decent, actually. We could actually do something with Dawn Dragster. We could actually go into it if we wanted to. Because of Mathematician and Felice. Pack number 3. Come on, at least one Nightmare. Give me a Phoenix or a Cerberus at least. Come on. So, Wood Legacy Rainbow. Da 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 da. Here's our rare. Yep. Bloom Diva. Yep. Colossus. Rip. Chupacabra. You know what? It's a danger, so why not? I'm going to be trying to use the dangers one way or another, so... That was not a good tin. That's for dang well certain. Oh dear. That was definitely not a good tin. Gorky, then Dread, Noble, that Cyber, that Gorky, some Summoner, Sky Striker, Widow Anchor. Oh! Would like to see Succession. Not bad. Sure. Might not be able to use World Legacy Succession, but all depends on... wait, what did I put? All depends on how it may be used in the outcome. So right here we have this, and this, yeah, this, and this. All the guys, come on. Oh wait, that was just, alright, come on. Dogman, oh wow, and Dark. Unbelievable. Well, I might as well just rip my luck to this one, because this is definitely not a very good pack, I'm gonna be honest about that. These were not some good tins, that's for damn well certain. Waking the Dragon, Noble Knight, that guy, yep, lost hope. Unfucking real. Alright, let's add it. Well, in all honesty, not much has changed. Triple, double, 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 1, 1, 1, double, double. This is where the main deck has changed, 3 Mathman and 1 Phyllis because of the FA Dawn Dragster. Trick Clown, Turtle, and of course, triple, triple, double, triple. Monster Reborn, got rid of Nef Shaddoll Fusion because it wasn't doing anything. Single, single, triple, single. Look, the deck core amongst itself works perfectly fine, but without any generic stuff for the extra deck, it's just gonna wither and die. And of course, triple, double, 1, 1, double. I wish that I kept this as a free oven. We got something else. The new Dawn Dragster, triple, 1, 1. Last opening was a victory, this one was a defeat. The only decent amount of thing we did was improve the side deck. 1, 1, 2, that's it. Triple, triple, triple. I set to locals.
So after receiving my entry packs and getting a card that could potentially work as a Super Poly target, I officially started my first round against dinosaurs. Look, I'm not going to harp on this any longer than I already have, alright? We already know what happened. Until I get some better stuff to counter dinos, I'm just going to put it as simply as this. I got steamrolled. I think what's even more interesting than how I got steamrolled is the method of how he finished me off in Game 2, where he dropped Dimensional Shifter in the very first turn. Yeah, that card that saw play in Thunder Dragons, but then never saw any play afterwards because Thunder Dragons got hit. I got beat by Dimensional Shifter. Imagine that. My second matchup was up against Lair of Darkness, and I loved this matchup. This matchup was like the BA matchup of last week. I just loved it way too much. My opponent was absolutely fantastic, and I am definitely going to be posting this as a separate matchup later on. But to put things briefly, let's just say that I got... Yep, I got a taste of my own medicine, as he super polyed me. It's off camera, unfortunately, and I do apologize for that, but to put a long story short, he made Mud Dragon of the Swamps with both my El Shaddoll Construct and my Blacklister Soldier. It was kind of an awkward time to deal with, to be quite frankly honest, because as soon as I was making all those boards to get rid of his Lair of Darkness and to constantly keep those back rows at bay, I thought to myself I would be in a driver's seat from here on out, but when that Super Poly just popped up, I thought to myself, okay, I need to re-strategize, and I did! I made Shekanaga upon my next official turn, knowing that I wasn't going to see Lair of Darkness for a little bit, and seeing as that you know that he couldn't get over Shekanaga because of her 3000 defense, with Diablos, despite the fact that he has 3000 attack, let's just say it was only a matter of time before I just simply pummeled forward the game. In Game 2 though, oh boy. Game 2 was one of those back and forths like the Burning Abyss matchup from last week. I basically opened up by just simply playing Mathematician to summon Felis and then making Dawn Dragster. When his turn came around, he summoned Lilith after setting 2, using her effect to set Artifact Sanctum, then using Diablos effect after tributing Lilith to summon him to kill my FA Dawn Dragster, after which he activated Lair of Darkness and proceeded to go to the next turn. When my turn came though, I opened up Twin Twisters of all things on my top deck, dropped it to destroy not only a Super Poly but also a Lair of Darkness as well, and then he just simply flipped up Artifact Sanctum before I had the chance to use Shaddoll Fusion. Thankfully though, it was a quick play so I could get out at least one Construct. Only for Construct to get compulsed immediately afterwards. From there I had to re-strategize, because after blowing up all his back row with Dragon and Twin Twisters, I simply had to set my defenses with both Shaddoll Falco and Rush Shaddoll Reincarnation to set Shaddoll Wendy, just so that I can have a chance to fight back. And oh my god did it pay off in the outcome. After setting up Beast as well to draw 2 in the next turn, I was simply good to go from here on out. From here though, I did something very, very interesting. After foolishing and dragoning away his final back row, I simply flipped Wendy to set Falco, then used Rest in Graveyard to flip Falco to summon Squamata from Graveyard, but Squamata was mainly set there just to be a body on the field because I linked up both Wendy and Falco into Shaddoll Construct. I did not expect to see this card at all during the first episodes whatsoever of this sealed only, but this is the first time I've seen her, and oh boy, does she help me out in this game. I used her effect to fuse herself and Squamata into Shaddoll Construct, and things were starting to blow up. And then literally blow up. I was literally destroying his board thanks to making that Shaddoll Construct play, and it helped out an asinine amount because I made Shekanaga with Construct's effect again, and from here on out he just simply kept on top decking the combo deck Killer Hand Traps, Dark Rule No More, and Nibiru, so he conceded afterwards. And I'm not gonna lie when I say this, but I was kinda disappointed that the game ended that swiftly, to be honest. I was actually looking forward to seeing a match go through to the bitter end. However, since I did say that this was literally a favourite matchup of mine, this will get posted along with a Burning Abyss matchup sometime later on. Round 3, I was up against straight up Elemental Heroes. No, you did not hear me wrong, I legitimately mean straight up, pure as hell, Elemental Heroes. This was a fun one, and an interesting one. And our first 2 turns were unique, because they reminiscent the summons of the old days, where we just simply started with a T-set. What did I say in my original intro? Gone was the days of setting the T-set and passing, and the dreaded 5 special summons in one turn occurred on the very first turn. Yeah, that sounds about right. But honestly, this was another back and forth fest. As soon as our turns started to get lengthened, our fusions were literally bouncing off of each other, so much so that we were simply using super polys against each other like crazy as well. It ended though when it came up to one deciding factor, him monster reborning my BLS whilst I had Shaddoll Shekanaga on board. Now, this is where his mistake practically came in to kill him later on, because he used BLS effect to simply banish Shaddoll Shekanaga, but unfortunately I had a Shaddoll in hand and I used Shekanaga's effect to pretty much negate and destroy my own BLS that he used Monster Reborn on. And the following turn afterwards, I just simply gamed him. Game 2 though, he was being very, very trigger happy with Absolute Zero. Literally, he was desperate to wipe out my defenses so much after building up with both Wendy and Falco, just so that he can have a chance to push forward the game. However, my defense's resources literally outgrinded him, as I simply proceeded to not only use Construct on his final Absolute Zero, but Shaddoll Fusion another Construct to simply finish him off at the end of the day. I have to give this guy some incredible credit, because this regular Elemental Hero deck just simply blew my mind through and through. Whilst he did use a few Vion cards every now and then, I have to give credit where credit is due, but this was actually one hell of a fun matchup. The last rounds I unfortunately could not record much of. In fact, this was literally the last footage I could have gotten of the last round, primarily because my memory card on my camera was full as soon as this matchup's first 2 turns went through. But I will tell you what the final 2 matches were: Utopia and, of course, Marincess. And I'm actually kind of shocked that I won the Marincess matchup. I beat the Utopia matchup fairly easily because Utopia's literally cannot outwin her. As for Marincess, I was literally shocked that I was out-resourcing him, and it seemed like he had more resources than I did. It was literally crazy. But that was the overall record. 4-2-1. So, what do I need for next week? I think the one card that we need to focus on getting for next week is more Link Monsters. But the key card in particular is Cross Sheep. We only need 1. So, next week, Ignition Assault is our target.